Hello, yeah, it's me. Guess what I'm wearing? Yeah, I'm wearing a wetsuit. I did a little poll on Facebook and Twitter to ask people what they thought I should wear, or out my bike today said, should I wear a wetsuit? And they all went, yeah. Thought, well, I was a wetsuit today because it's raining on and off and it's not particularly that warm, but I know what's going to happen. What normally happens with a wetsuit when we're cycling, it either absolutely pisses it down, or the opposite happens, the sun comes out and it becomes really hot. So I'm hoping it doesn't go for the really hot option because last time that happened it got a little bit warm. So I'm definitely in a wetsuit. See? Definitely in a wetsuit. Now what I do now, I'm not going in just a wetsuit because people might notice. I must admit I have done it before, but that's a bit more down. So what I normally do, just spin you around, what I then do is I put stuff on over top of it. So what will happen is I'll put the cycling jersey on over the top of it. Again, the main reason I have that on over top of it is it means therefore then I can listen to an MP3 player, because as you can imagine a wetsuit doesn't have any pockets for an MP3 player, because an MP3 player and swimming doesn't go that well together. And then the other thing I wear is them. Let's go with funny enough the bottom half. I must admit, normally what happens, I go out cycling after a while, I lose them. You've probably seen the pictures of me just with the wetsuit on and the cycling jersey on. So that's it for the section of the video blog. I'll speak to you all in a bit when I'm outside getting wet, hopefully. Bye for now. See, I said I wanted it to rain and it's actually raining. Yay. Can't film for too long because I don't really want the camera getting any wet, so that's just to say, definitely still in the wetsuit. Only thing is I have to put something on over the top of this because if I don't, this will get wet, and then if I put something else over it, it's too late. And as you can see, it's definitely been raining an awful lot the past couple of days. As you can see behind me, it's wet. Just give me a minute and I'll show you where I actually am. That car goes away. Now, I cycle down this road all the time. If you look down there where the signpost is, I can't even see the damn signpost. Well, anyway, take word for it, I do a lot of filming there. Anyway, I think I'm going to get going now, and I'll film another one later on, and by that point I will have probably taken them off. So I'll speak to you all in the next part of this exciting video blog. Bye! Oh yeah, it's definitely raining. I've sort of come into some local woods to hide. It's the place I came to a number of weeks ago, so run with it, I can't pronounce the name of the place. So what I'll do on the blog, I'll stick a title to say where it is, and also I'll put it on the blog locations map on the website, which has got the last place I recorded it on it, and also to make it easier to find, if you go to gordon-songton.com/blog-locations / it'll take you straight to it instead of having to go to about me and then it basically just redirects you to the correct page. It's quicker. Anyway, as I'm definitely still in a wetsuit, and today I am definitely glad I have it on. I've got my winter cycling boots on, but the problem is since they're designed to not let water in, when the water does get in, it doesn't come out, so my feet are now sort of like absolutely soaking. But yeah, so as I say, what I normally do at this point, I be daring and I take my shorts off, or trousers off. The thing is, it's that wet, if I do take them off, I'll end up going in my bag, and as you can imagine then it'll get my bag wet. So I'm going to take them off basically just for the blog, and I'm going to put them back on again. So just bear with me 1 minute if I must put this camcorder down a bit. And it also gives you a better idea that I'm not joking how wet I am. And also absolutely covered in mud. That seemed just about dry under there. Yeah, I'll put it back on again now. I still can't believe how wet it is. I'm glad it's not hailing like it did last time, and then I can't moan about the rain because I did specifically say at the start of the blog that I wanted it to rain. So Mother Nature's doing just that. I do find it funny though that they say we're in drought conditions and it's like pissing it down, but then when you cycle about, you can see that they're lying, because near me there's one stream that had dried up, it's got a bit of water in it now. Another stream that totally dried up again, it's got a bit of water in it, but I know when all the rain stops, give it a couple of days, it'll be back to being bone dry again. And you also can tell how dry it's been, because normally if it rains, and it's not been that dry, the water sort of sinks into it, but since it's been that dry, the ground is rock hard, so the water is basically sitting on it. If you just bear with me 1 second. Come on, camcorder, thank you. Now if you look down that way, you'll see what I mean. So if you keep looking down that way, I'll pan in a bit. You can see where I've come from, which is one of the runways, but it sort of runs along that way, and it keeps on going out of view. And if you go that way, and if you look that way for the trees, you can see another one that goes out that way. And then down there, you've got another runway. So as I said, I'm basically one of these high seat type things, so my bike is still down there getting soaking wet, bless them. Anyway, I think I'll get going now, and that'll be it for this video blog. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I've got the fun job of editing it all together, but I've only got a slow computer, so the other day I did a video blog, and I edited it, and it was like 6 minutes, and it took like 4 hours for the computer to encode it, so I think I might need to invest in a new computer. I knew when I got an HD camcorder it was going to be the case, so it's just a case of I have to sort of leave it on overnight running it. That just means now, unfortunately, I don't record a video blog and then upload it the same day. It's now going to be a case of record one and then it'll end up going online a couple of days later probably. Anyway, I'm going to go and get soaking wet again. I'll speak to you all soon.